Hi, I'm James at Bespoke. Welcome back to another episode, and this one we've got something special in the budget range, which is the HFC HG-185, otherwise known as the Glock 17.
We want you to get on your feet. Stand up, stand up. Come on, get loose with the heat. Right now, right now. Think about it till you black out. So get the fuck up.
Just trying something a little bit new on the intro there, and I'm actually filming this whole episode apart from the shooting demonstration on my phone, because phone technology now is catching up. It's not a good day for continuity because I'm wearing completely different clothes, completely different day. It's absolutely sweltering hot here in the UK at the moment, so please bear with me if I do sweat profusely. This is the HFC HG-185. It's a Glock 17 replica from HFC. This is nothing new to the market, but it is a new product to us at Bespoke. Now, this is the first time we've really stocked these models, and it's the first time I've actually shot one myself. I'd never come into contact with these before, and I am completely blown away with the performance of this thing, which we'll get to a little bit later on in the video. You get it, the pistol comes in a pistol hard case, so that comes included in the price. This is selling on our website for £79.99. Yes, £79.99. The magazines are about £25 for the spares. And it is a Glock 17 replica, Gen 3. It's got no trades on it whatsoever. So you've got a polymer frame, metal slide, metal barrel, everything that you'd expect to see on a WE pistol nowadays. 25 round gas magazine. It's got the weird little safety that the Maruis and the WEs have. I don't recommend using this at all, because once you push it on, it is very difficult to push it back off, but you do have a trigger safety as well. So the gun will not fire unless your trigger is in the middle of your finger is in the middle of the trigger. I'm stumbling my words already. So it's a Glock 17 replica, Gen 3 frame, strips down very much like a Glock that you're all well aware of. We'll get to the close-up in a bit here in just a moment for you. The slide release can only be found on the left-hand side. Mag release can be found on the left-hand side, just like any Gen 3. It is not lefty-friendly. So you've got a polymer frame, metal slide. So this is like, we've looked at other pistols like the Army series, which are budget line pistols. They do a fully polymer pistol for like $49.99. But honestly, this is the best budget line pistol I've come across, and I'm going to tell you why. The fit and finish of this pistol, I mean, you get a little bit of shake and wobble, which I believe is down to the controls on the frame. It's very sturdy for a cheap pistol as well. It's got a good fit and finish. You know, the finish on the slide is a nice matte colour. It's not no funky Chinese grey colours, or you haven't got no massive mould or casting lines anywhere that I can see. You've got some white dots, 3 white dot iron sights here, as you'll be fully aware of if you're familiar with the Glock 17 platform. Like I said, 25 round magazine. This pistol is fully TM compatible, I am told. We haven't. The reason I say I am told is because everywhere we look, we find, especially from the supplier as well, they say this is TM compatible. It's just we haven't put components into this pistol ourselves at the moment. So, nice and snappy. The trigger on this thing as well for a budget line pistol is absolutely superb. No trades on this, of course. On the right hand side, you've got read manual before use, made in Taiwan, and then you've got a thing down here which says complete in 2001. I don't know whether that's just a generic thing. I doubt this pistol was made in 2001 because it does look very, very new indeed. In the cases where you get a free pack of BBs, you obviously want to throw them in the bin. Don't trust them at all. And then underneath the foam, we've just got some bits and pieces here, manual. It's going to be in badly written English. but it's there in case you need any reference stuff. Nothing underneath the other side. Let's get this on one side. So rather than me babble on about this pistol, we're going to get the top-down camera set up just so you can take a closer look at this thing. Now, you know I'm a Glock fan. I run the 19X here. I think it's absolutely fabulous. But I'm going to be honest with you guys, the performance out of this thing straight out of the box is absolutely unreal. I've shot pistols 2, 3, even 4 times the price of this thing, and this thing just aced. If you pay attention to our Instagram, you'll see I put a thing up there that I got an inch grouping at 15 meters, straight out the box, no hot mess with whatsoever. It was using .3s. What you will see in the shooting demonstration in just a little bit is when I was shooting the first round, I think what I've actually gone and done, because I shot it perfectly inch grouping at 15 meters with .3s, for the first part of the shooting demonstration, it didn't seem to add up compared to the first results that I got. And what I've actually found was that I'd somehow, I don't know where, I've mixed some .2s in with the .3s that I had. So once realizing this, I opened a fresh bottle of Aries .3 gram BBs. We did the test again, and the results obviously speak for themselves. So we'll get the top-down camera, we'll get you a close look at this thing, and then we'll do the shooting demonstration of the chrono, and then we'll be back on camera to finish up. So here we have it, the HFC Glock 17. This is exactly as it will come to you guys. This lovely hard plastic pistol case that's foam lined. So your manuals and such are underneath one of the foam panels. Under this one you've got the Glock, you've got a free bag of BBs, chuck those in the bin. We have the manuals and stuff underneath the foam here, and then we've got the pistol itself. So the pistol, you can see, very, very nice. Obviously there's no trades on it, it's not an official product, but if you know a crazy mad scientist with a laser engraver, I'm sure that could be something that you could sort out. What we'll do is we'll quickly, I think we've got some gas in here, we'll quickly test the blowback action on camera here for you so you can see it. Glock's on empty. Managed to get in the warm weather about 2 magazines of ammo to the gas, but this will differ. I always recommend, if you're in a game or you're using this pistol, when you're going to fill it with BBs, just top it with gas. It's always one of those things that will keep you firing and not running out. So see here, let's have a look at the iron sights there. Very nice and easy to pick up there. The trigger is absolutely phenomenal for a cheap pistol. So we've got the take up there, just like the Umrex and Marui Glocks and WEs. This feels exactly the same. So we've got the wall there, which is very, very easy to find. Got a very short break, and then we've got the reset, which is there. Not so much audible, but oh, it is. Just not releasing it far enough. Very, very good trigger. Some companies really do suffer with their triggers, but HFC, having probably copied the Marui very closely with a little bit of flair, is why they've done so well. To strip the pistol down, we're just going to cock the slide. You can lock it back on the slide if you want to. I'm just going to pull these 2 tabs down here, release the slide, and then it will slide off the front there, as you can see. Very nicely made here. The frame feels really good. The polymer is so good. This should be one of those guns where, companies like Umrex and Glock should go to these companies and say, right, you can make a pistol that's really good for such a cheap price. Here is the option. We'll give you the license. You can go put the Glock trades on it, sell it for a little bit more, because of the license, and just do a budget line pistol as well as the the more expensive stuff. So slide here, you've got your hop wheel adjustment just there, which I never mess with in these reviews. You've got the spring guide, which is a dual style spring guide. You've got 2 different size springs, and then this little plastic collar here which separates the 2. Very good design. You've got the outer barrel and inner barrel setup here. Very easy to pull out. Can we, you see there? And the slide. Got two little ribs here, which I haven't seen before. Probably just to keep the outer barrel straight, maybe, I don't know. Very easy to take apart, very easy to put together. Not all companies put these little notches on the spring guides to keep them in place like that, so it is appreciated they put that in there. So there we go. Let's get to the chrono and accuracy test, but before that, let's do a bit of slow-mo, huh? This is a fresh bag of .3s. Gonna aim a little bit lower. Proof's in the pudding. That was with the mixed, or presumed mixed. That right there is thumb size. That's at with a fresh bag of .3s. One flyer to the side here, but the majority of them is thumb's width at 15 meters. So yeah, about 325-ish FPS in the first few shots, and then it obviously does level down. It's very similar with most gas blowback pistols. It is of course extremely warm here at the moment. However, it is cooler in my garage where I chronoed and shot this thing. So it's not as hot as it is here in the office. If you do see me leaking a little bit, I do apologise. But you know, you're right up there, 320-ish FPS with a .2. You'll see from the first test, like I said, there was a mix of BBs, which is why you're seeing some variance. I am standing in a standard position, 15 meters away. I have moved the camera slightly a little bit more to the right, just because I don't want to accidentally clip the screen on my little Sony Handycam thing. And all I'm doing is I'm standing at 15 meters, and I'm just trying to keep the pistol as centered as possible. So, you know, I'm not the best shooter out there by a long shot, but for that reason, the pistol obviously speaks for itself. In the second test, obviously, I found that I'd mixed .2s into the .3s bottle. I found this out because I was thinking, why have I got such a bad grouping? Looked at the bottle, and I'd obviously gone and tipped .2s that I haven't used into the bottle, thinking it was the .2 bottle, but it was the .3s, and you can see a clear difference in the finish between the two. So I opened a brand new bottle of Aries .3s, put some more BBs in this pistol. No extra gas in the magazine. I just literally filled, I put 25 rounds the first time, I just put another half magazine's worth of .3s, shoved it in the pistol, shot away, and I just held it as steady as I could, and you'll see the grouping was the size of my thumb. Now, you might look at that on the handy camera and think, oh, bloody hell, that's not actually that good. If you think the size of the thumb is that big on me, at 15 meters, I was hitting pretty much within that thumb size there that you see on my chest. From a budget pistol that costs $79.99, you get a metal slide, you get a plastic hard case in the box. I honestly think this is the best deal that we've had all year. They're selling like crazy on the website. We've already had another restock of these pistols from the supplier just to make sure we've got enough in for you. New players, this is going to be absolutely brilliant. You know, you're not spending a lot, but you're getting a high performing budget line pistol with a metal slide and a hard case. Those lucky souls out there like myself who do manage to own a lot of high-end pistols, you know, we've got some VFC stuff, we've got some Marui bits and pieces. This isn't all of them, by the way. And of course the much more expensive 19X from Umarex, which I absolutely love, just because, you know, it's a fully licensed Glock and it performs really, really well. It's really easy to adjust, etc. I would still go and say that this has, you know, a place in your collection. So yeah, this pistol here, the 19X, you know, depending on where you get it from, they're about £160. You know, twice the price of what this is. You can have two of these for one of these. I would still say that this has its place in your collection. If you haven't got a Glock 17, or you want something a little bit cheaper that you're not too bothered about getting, you know, all scratched up and such, or you haven't got a Glock 17 and you want one but you don't want to spend an absolute fortune, but you want something that's really well performing, this is outperforming accuracy wise. I don't know what the distance is like yet, so, you know, but accuracy wise at 15 meters, this is performing better than all the other brands, I think, bar the VFC that I've shot at a 15 meter standing target. So I'm absolutely blown away. I can't keep saying it enough. So the results are there for you. I tried to record it best I can. I want you to make your own decision on this pistol. If you've got any more information that you need from us, just get in touch with us by call or email. Just bear in mind that we are extremely busy at the moment, and I'm trying to get these videos done as I get home at the end of the day so I can get them recorded. We've got loads of pistols coming up. We've got the DVC from Armour Works, which, you know, is a very, very nice pistol, but, you know, out the box, how can this shoot better than a pistol that's cost more than twice the price? We've got some King Arms revolvers coming up. We've got the APS pistol grenade launcher thing. I can't think it's called the Thor. We've got a Echo 1 GAT coming up. We've got Umarex Legends lever action. We've got loads of stuff. You just bear with me because we're that busy, and by the time you get home and it's really hot, you can see here I'm absolutely leaking all over the place. But thanks for tuning in for this review of the HFC Glock 17. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'm going to say that it is one of those pistols that earns its place on the gun wall. Whether it stays there, we will see. Obviously, I want to try and keep these in stock for everyone that wants to get one. But at the end of the day, if one's spare, you know, it deserves to be there. So thanks for tuning in. Hope you've enjoyed this little different sort of play on the video. I've tried to record it all on my phone. We'll see how it turns out in editing. If it turns out rubbish, I'll go back to the SLR. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you in the next video. And have a great day. Weather's great. Stay outside. Obviously, we're still in the virus stuff at the moment, so, you know, keep your distance and all that. But, you know, the hot weather's here. Enjoy your guns in the garden safely, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you.